In all of my golf psychology videos, we've touched upon so many points to help you improve your mental game, but this one today is without doubt one of the most important. Today's topic is visualization. Having good visualization and seeing the shots that you want to hit before you hit it is so important to committing to your golf shots. So when you stand behind the ball as part of your pre-shot routine and your process and you're picking out your target, you should stand there for a second and just visualize the shot that you're wanting to play. So here, I've got about 100 yards. I've actually gone up a club, so I'm just going to play a little sort of knockdown shot here. So as I'm standing behind the ball, I'm picturing that slightly lower ball flight. I'm picturing my target just right of the flag and the ball just coming in and landing on the green and stopping just right of the flag. Seeing that shot clearly in your head gives you so much more chance of you actually pulling that off, because your body and your brain reacts to a target and a thought. If you stand there and thinking, I'm going to shank it, there's a good chance you're going to shank it. But if you stand there with a positive mindset and a positive thought and you visualize the shot, that is so important, helping you improve your mental game. So as I stand behind it here, like I say, I picked out my target. I can see and visualize the shot I want to hit. In my mind, I've got a feel for what I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to let it happen using all of those positive thought processes, and then just pull the trigger. So I'm delighted to say that the Scratch at 50 Psychology channel has partnered with MindCaddy. MindCaddy is an app that gives you access to one of the world's leading golf psychology coaches who's worked with 6 major champions and hundreds of PGA Tour, DP World Tour players from all over the world. On the front of the green. As important as visualizing the shot is, it's not the only piece of visualization that you can work on to improve your golf. So this one might seem a little bit strange to you, but I honestly have done this in the past and it does work. And it's another part of visualization on the golf course. Before you play your competitions, if you've got an early tee time, then do it the night before. If you've got a slightly later tee time, you've got some time in the morning, then do it in the morning. If you can do it on the same day of your competition, that's definitely going to be better. But just sit there while you're having your morning coffee before your round and just close your eyes and just picture you playing each hole and each shot of your round as if it went absolutely perfectly. Now obviously it's not going to go perfectly, but what we're trying to do here, we're trying to visualize and put positive thoughts in your mind before we even get to the golf course. You might see the Formula One drivers sometimes, you'll see them sat there, you know, just sat, not in the car obviously, just sat in the garage with their eyes shut, and you can see them just leaning and they're just visualizing the lap before they do it. They're visualizing them hitting the apexes perfect every time. They're visualizing them accelerating out of every corner absolutely perfect. What they're trying to do there is put in all those positive mental thoughts before they actually go out and do their qualifying lap. It's exactly the same on the golf course. On the morning of your competition, while you're having your morning coffee, just sit there and close your eyes and visualize hitting that first tee shot right down the middle of the fairway, that second shot landing on the green. You know, each hole, go through every hole as you would normally play it with whatever club that you would usually use, and just visualize you playing the perfect round of golf. It's a fantastic way of getting positive thoughts right into our mental game before we even get to the golf course. So another part of where visualization is so important is on short game and round the greens. So many golfers get into a bunker like this and they're just thinking, say, you know, I must get it out, get it out, get it out. That is starting from such a negative starting point from a golf psychology point of view. What you should be doing is standing behind the ball and visualizing the shot really powerfully in your mind, exactly where you're going to land the ball, and then see the ball rolling out towards the flag. If that is the shot you're playing. If you're playing to fly it all the way and stop it, then visualize that. Whatever it is that you see, you must see that shot clearly in your head before you play it. The reason the pros are so good around the greens is I guarantee you that on every single shot, they are picturing the ball rolling into the hole. So we have to do the same. You know, from a golf psychology point of view, regardless of your handicap, there is nothing to stop us from doing everything from a psychology and a mental point of view that a pro golfer does. Because if you can project very clearly in your mind what you're trying to do, your body will react to what your brain is telling it. So I would say, I've picked a point here where I'm going to try and land it, and then I see it just rolling out towards the hole, probably going to come in a little bit from the left. I'm going to completely visualize that shot as powerfully in my brain as I can. And then as I step into the ball, all I'm thinking about is that thought, and then I just play the shot. And it's not too bad. I'm not thinking about how I'm going to play the shot. I let my brain tell my body what to do because I'm visualizing it so clearly in my mind that then I just have to go into an automatic mode and just swing the club and let it happen. Another really key part of visualization is on putting. We've got a putt here probably just outside 10 feet, and so many of these can be a make or break in a round of golf. And so many times amateur golfers get over these and they're like, God, I hope I make this, I hope I make this. There is no hope in golf psychology. We are going to make it happen. We are going to facilitate a positive result by doing everything we can to get that result. So what I'll do is I'll do a read here. Now I think this is going to come a little bit from the right, and then I look at where the centre of the hole is now going to be based on my read, which is a little bit out to the right. And then I visually, in my mind, draw a line of the way I see that it's going to track across the green and then go into the middle of the hole. I stand behind the putt once I've got confirmation of my read, and then I'm just completely picturing that line and the track of the putt. I step into it purposefully, set up my putter on my start line, take one look, and then just go. And in it goes. Everything in that process there is all completely positive through good visualization of seeing that ball go into the hole. This is so important. So that is this psychology video on visualization. I hope that you realize here that this is a very important part. Picturing and seeing yourself do something with a positive result before you actually try and do it is so important. If you step in there with negative thoughts, fearing a negative result, you are going to get a negative result. Whereas if you can train yourself to always have a strong, powerful, positive visualization on every single shot, then it will make a massive difference. Trust me on this, it is so important. Also, don't think about feeling like you're doing something stupid the day before or the night before in visualizing your round and seeing every shot on every hole. Everything that we can do to put that positive frame of mind in place is going to stand us in the best stead possible to get our best result of our round of golf on any given day. Okay, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next video.